Jennifer Petersen, Salem District. I had the opportunity to attend another school board meeting in a different Virginia district that is 2.5 times the size of Spotsylvania County in both students and schools. When I walked into the meeting, they were in the middle of giving a language teacher an award, and she was a kindergarten teacher. I've had students in this school district for 14 consecutive years, and never have my students been offered language before 6th grade. So I'd like to see that be implemented. And we have 3 school board members who ran on education, 2 of who have PhDs in education or related fields. So I would think that this should be something that would be easily, addressed. The second thing is the MOU that's currently under consideration. The way it's currently worded looks like it only covers 5 of our high schools consecutively on any given day, whereas the other middle and elementary schools get covered if they have coverage. Mrs. Jackson, you ran on a platform of school security, and Mrs. Cole, you wanted metal detectors installed in this building after the Uvalde shooting, which, our own schools don't have. So the fact that you're looking at an MOU that doesn't cover most of our schools on any given day consistently is a little bit disturbing. And I do realize that a goal of this board is to return the sexually explicit books to schools. After 2 years of very vocal support by many in this room, no one can deny where Spotsy stands on this. However, multiple Virginia school districts are removing the same books for the same reasons. So Spotsy will be the outlier. These are the same books both state and federal legislatures have called pornographic, and when Senator Kennedy read a passage from All Boys Aren't Blue during a Senate meeting, a book removed from SCPS, on replay in the news, the reading consisted of a series of bleeps due to it violating FCC regulations. And while Senate Bill 656 did exempt library books, when that bill was codified, that was left off. The law does not exempt library books. That is something you should probably look out for. And the thing is, you are having, under this law, your teachers and librarians are now having to send emails to parents. And remember, 70% of your students opted out, and it was 50% at the high school level of sexually explicit material. They are now having to go to parents and say, hey, we are knowingly giving your child legally defined sexually explicit material. So no one can go in and say, we didn't read it, we didn't have time to read it, we didn't know it was in there. And you are now admitting culpability. That's a pretty scary situation, I would think, for any teacher or librarian. And the last thing is that any organization falling under SIPA, which is the Children's Internet Protection Act, is legally required to protect children from sexually explicit, pornographic, and obscene materials. That is the reason why you have filters on your own internet that says that kids cannot research breast cancer. So if you put these books back in schools, Destiny is an online system. So just think about that. Thanks.